Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the Minecraft series. Today's episode is season 2, episode 6, and we are starting things off right at the bottom of our brand new tower. Collecting some of my items that have fallen down here, as you can see. Towards the ending of the last episode I fell down the tower and I died, but yeah, that's beside the point. We are just about starting off things now in our, kind of our garden area, I guess you could call it at this point in time. Since it is just, really behind our house, and it is, well, kind of like a garden, a little overgrown garden, I guess. But I feel like this area has really started to look pretty awesome. We constructed basically all of this in the last episode, in case you missed it. And then, it is kind of a contribution to the watchtower we made a couple episodes back. That's kind of what we have going on right now in this world. And my plans for today's episode are a little mixed and stuff like that. I kind of want to make some pathways around this whole place. Let's see, do I not have any food anymore? I think I basically ran out of food, so let's quickly see if I have any wheat laying around. But I feel like I might have that downstairs. Oh no, we have some here. Okay, let's just make a stack of bread, I guess, and then we should be good on food for at least a little while. So there we go. But yeah, I kind of want to start making paths all over this area. Because right now, none of this is really connected except for, this little house. And then, of course, the water tower or watchtower. They are connected now a little bit to this house. But still, there needs to be a path going down to the beach, to Bank with his parasol. And I want to make a path going towards, let's see, there's that area over here towards the valley, I guess. Because over here I'm gonna build more houses in the future as well. So that's kind of what I want to try and do in this episode. I might do some more stuff. I don't really know just yet, because I don't know how much time I'm gonna invest into everything. But I also want to quickly go and add a little detail to the tower. Because I feel like it would be pretty cool to have water coming down on each and every side. Because I really like the way that actually looks. I've decided that it looks pretty awesome. So I want to add it to all the sides. And I guess we can make it so that it actually flows in here as well. So something like this. There we go. And let's quickly collect some more stone bricks. Just to make it all look alright. There we go. I'm also gonna make one more bucket. There we go. And then I can actually take all the water with me upstairs in one go. I don't have to go up and down the tower for each and every bucket. That wouldn't be too great now, would it? But there we go. And then it kind of just flows into this. So it's not gonna make a whole nother river like this one did. It's just gonna flow down here into this area. And I feel like that would be, good enough. So something like this. Let's see, we have some more. And then probably right here. Something like that. And maybe we will expand it in the future, like make it all wrap around or something, or do something with it. But for now I feel like just adding this in would already just improve the building's look a little bit, I guess. So I want to quickly start off the episode by doing that. And then after that we can start making those paths. And this one will just go down here. And we will have kind of a waterfall with a secret entrance behind it, I guess. I feel like that would be pretty sweet. Nothing too complicated or anything. But let's quickly put the lava away and collect some more water. There we go. And this time I'm not gonna die when I go up here. I'm gonna safely go up there and I'm gonna safely come down. That's a challenge, I guess, for today. And then I really want to start working on some paths, because I feel like that would just connect everything up really quite sweet, and really make it look quite sweet. Oh, I guess I should have taken some slabs with me to do the same effect, but I guess for right now I could just use, I don't have a crafting table, let's quickly make one. I could just use stone slabs as well, or stone brick slabs. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. So let's make some of those, there we go. And boom, 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 there we go. And I feel like right around now normally the music would start playing, but I guess it's not really doing it yet. I do have it on though, so I don't really know what's going on there. But we'll give it some more time and just hope that that it will come in soon, I guess. Oh, I messed that up. Let's see. We get like this, there we go. Second bucket, and now I need to still make some more slabs, I guess. So let's do that. Whoop, there we go. And boom, 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 boom. And if everything went right, these water should go into their right path, I guess. Oh yeah, buckets don't stack yet. And now let's go down. There we go. Whoop. Alright, there we go. And let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that looks pretty sweet. Okay, yeah, that I feel like that's just a good addition to this tower. Now I can also start calling it the water tower, even though it's kind of a watchtower. But since there's no watch platform up there just yet, I guess it's also a water tower now. So yeah, it's a mix of everything and everything, I guess. Let's quickly get that lava bucket back, and also get ourselves another water bucket because it's always useful. Boing and boing. There we go. And place it up there. There we go. Alright. I really am missing the music though. I don't know why it's not playing. But yeah, I guess it's just not doing it for some reason. Interesting, interesting. Now let's see. How do I want these paths to be? I feel like I should probably continue with the style of these paths. With the gravel, cobblestone, stone, all mixed in a little bit, because that wouldn't make the most sense, since that is what I have been using so far. Now in order to do that, we will need a good amount of certain blocks, I guess. Also the reason I should go for this pattern is because there's not that many other options in this version yet to use for path blocks. Yeah, that's not like there are a million blocks you can build paths with just yet. So yeah, and I feel like then this combination is just about good enough. But let's see. We don't have much stone anymore, it looks like. So we might have to smelt up a little more. But it also looks like we don't have that much coal anymore, unless there's some more in the furnace left. Let's have a quick look. And I guess we went over to using wood. How much wood do we have left from our little session of cutting down wood from last time? Let's see. Do we have a lot left? I guess we do have quite a big amount left. I'm just gonna smelt up this wood into coal, because I kind of feel like that is worth it more, so to say. Like, yeah, but sure, the wood is also quite valuable, but coal is just a little more needed at this point in time, and I don't want to waste too much time mining just yet. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Finally the music starts playing. Alright, that's nice. I was missing it. But yeah, there we go. And let's start planning this out a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to make a path, basically almost alongside the water, I feel like, and then go down into this area here. Now I want this to be a nice little lake, since the water comes down here, and that would make the most sense. So I guess the path would go along like that, and then the path can actually wrap around the whole lake. I feel like that would be quite cool. Maybe we should start working on the lake this episode as well. But yeah, we'll have to wait to see. And then on this side, I can either make a path going from here, or I can make a path going from the tower. But this is a little crowded. But I guess we can make a little path going alongside like this. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Okay, that's now all planned out. That wasn't too hard. Let's see how much coal we are getting. There we go. Alright, and let's start using some of that coal to make some more stone. Oh, these don't stack. Oh yeah, they are actually different types of coal, I guess. Interesting. They just look the same. But yeah, there we go. And that's just gonna do its thing, I think. So yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna just leave them to it. And let's see. Let's start out by making this path. So we're gonna go down like right here. And I'm gonna first of all just dig this whole area out. I feel like that would be step 1 towards making a path. So that we really can see where it's going. I mean, I did the same with the like river kind of thing that we got going on over there. And that always works quite nicely, just to dig it out first so you really can see where you're going. And then fill it in. So that's what I'm doing right now. Make it nice and wide as well. There we go. Alright. And then it goes down into this a little bit. There we go. And then over here. And then we can make this a little wider. There we go. Alright. And then we meet up with our wheat field that's growing right here. All the way up to the sand. There we go. Alright. I feel like that's a pretty good layout of what I want it to be. So let's just start off by filling this all in with just a little bit of cobblestone, not too much, just a little layout. Right now it's just a little foundation. It's not really the finished project, it's just to get a feel of how this would look in the end. So I'm just gonna sprinkle in all of this cobblestone now, and yeah, let's see how that will work. Because yeah, the cobblestone is still kind of the main block in my paths, since they are the most official kind of block in the path. All the other ones are either more overgrown or more like nature type. Like stone is something you would actually see in nature, and gravel as well. Meanwhile, cobblestone is more actually made by humans, you know, since I have to dig it up and stuff. So I feel like it would make the most sense if the cobblestone is the most the most placed one, so the one that's really I don't know the word for it, I forgot it. That's whatever. I hope you know what I mean. But yeah, the cobblestone is really the main block, and then the other blocks are also just there to support it all, but also make it look like it's not actually completely been it's not really clean or anything, you know. If you go over here, this looks all very clean. Looks like this area has been kept good by humans. Meanwhile, this area looks a little more rough and a little more like nature took over a little bit, but not too much, you know. I feel like that's kind of the style I want to go for with these paths, just to make them feel like they're not all too strict or anything with the way they look, I guess. But yeah, maybe that made sense what I said, maybe it didn't. I hope it did, but yeah, that's my thought process behind it anyway. So let's start now with placing in the gravel, since I also feel like gravel is a very good looking block with all of this. And there we go. I'm just gonna fill in some of the holes, not all of the holes, with gravel. There we go. Make it all look a little official. And I guess this could be a little wider. There we go. Something like that. And then we will have one right there as well. Alright. Gravel, 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 gravel. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Alright. And now we place in some stone. Not all the holes just yet. Because I still need to really... Okay, I guess I'm kind of filling in all the holes at this point in time. But yeah, sometimes I will not fill all the holes. Because I feel like maybe some blocks still need some more representation. But right now I feel like I actually did a pretty decent job at mixing it all in. Except for right here, I guess. I guess one gravel right there, yeah. I ran out of stone though, so let's quickly see. Do we have any more in here? Yeah, we do. So for now I'm gonna use those. We probably will run out of these as well, but we still have some more cooking up, so that's fine. This one can be cobblestone as well. There we go. Now you can notice right now it's still very flat. It's just a flat path. Just like this, and that's fine. It already looks pretty alright, you know, it looks like an official path, but I want to add that depth, and I'm gonna do that mainly with just with slabs, of course, because the slabs, they add depth. I mean, yeah, there's not really any debating about that at all, but also just adding in little holes here and there, and maybe I will have to use some more tricks after this as well, in case it still doesn't really look like it has that much depth just yet. But I do want to make it so that every step up kind of has these slabs like this, not too much though, just because that makes a lot of sense. You know, it is still a path, and it wouldn't make sense that you would have to jump a full meter in normal life either. So that's something I do feel like is quite important, and yeah, there we go. And now it's just a matter of adding those steps in at a little random point as well. I guess right here. So just little holes and little spikes up like this can already add a lot to the depth of the whole thing. So that's what I'm kind of doing right now. And I'm not gonna claim I'm some sort of expert at this or anything, so yeah, I might be talking about it like I know a lot about all of this, but I don't. I'm still not that great of a builder or anything, but I do feel like this always just kind of works or something. So yeah, if you like the way I'm doing this, I'm taking you through it, so you can maybe try and do this in your own Minecraft world as well. Give it a shot, I guess. But yeah, there we go. Just a little spiky here and there. There we go. And one more hole, one more spike. And I kind of feel like we should add in some rocks here and there as well. Just like little rocks all over the place in this area. Just because that would make some sort of sense, I guess. But yeah, let's see. This area is actually already really filled, but maybe something like just like this, being like that. I guess. Oh, I cannot do that. There we go. Just something like this. I feel like this would look quite alright or something. So yeah, I'm just gonna add these every now and then in case I feel like it would add something to the place, you know. I feel like that actually added something to the aesthetic of this place, so that's why I decided to make one right there. Let's plant one more sapling right here. I feel like that would be a pretty good place for a tree. And yeah, just like this place right here, it's a little plain, so it can use another little rock, just like this. So that's what I'm gonna do. There we go. And then yeah, nothing too big or too special. It's just a rock, you know. It's just there, I guess. But it's something to kind of look at while you're walking around. So I feel like if it adds something to the aesthetic, might as well build it, right? So there we go. And yeah, just something like that. And I feel like it's a little too. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that would look pretty cool. And just adds, as I said multiple times now, it just adds something. And it's always better to have a little something going on in places like this than just to leave it empty, I feel like. Because then, it just isn't as alive as it could be. So, yeah, always important to try and keep your build alive. Not in the literal way, but just, make it look like it's alive, I guess. So that's what I'm doing right now. There we go. And I guess that's a pretty cool rock as well. Yeah. This one can go. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. And one more right here. And this one will actually be a pretty big one. Just because this area is pretty big and pretty empty. So there we go. I'm gonna make it like this. And something, oh, I didn't mean to place it there, something like this. There we go. So this is an actual big old rock. There we go. No, that wouldn't make sense. There we go. Alright. But yeah, I don't know what I should say about any of this while I'm building it. I'm just kind of going on the fly right now anyway. Like, yeah, I don't have much of this planned, so I don't really know how to explain what I'm doing all too well. But I hope you're still enjoying just me building it a little bit. Now we need to remove some of these leaves real quick, because they are actually kind of in the way. So these trees are gonna be a little slim, I guess. We do have some leaves still in these chests, though, right? I believe so. Maybe not this one. Let's see. Let's collect our stone while we're here. Nice. This one smelted up completely, and that one is just about done. Very cool. I believe I put some leaves in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I would like to get some more moss stone, but I don't really know how to get that right now. Maybe oh, is it with vines? Do I need to... Wait, let me test out something real quick. Because those moss stones are just, yeah, another little detail I guess we could add to quite a large amount of our builds. So if we were to collect this, and I were to put it in here with that doesn't do anything. Does that do? No. This? No? Okay, then I don't know how to make moss stones unless you need 8 and surround it. Let's see here. Oh, didn't mean to cut those down, but that's fine. And that's 8, and maybe we need to surround it in a crafting table. And otherwise I don't even know if moss stone is actually craftable just yet. It might not be, you know, with these early versions. So let's have a quick look. I don't feel like this is gonna work, but might as well try. Nope. Okay, and one more try. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. Alright, that doesn't work at all. Very sad, but yeah, that's the way that goes. I guess that's probably not something that's in this version just yet. And if it is, then the recipe is probably a little weird. But yeah, I'm gonna assume that it's just not in this version yet. But let's see. This is looking a little too empty. So we'll add something like that. There we go. And something like that. Okay. And then this one. There we go. Yeah, you just have a little shave. I mean, it doesn't really make you look good, the tree. But it's needed for the path to make sense, otherwise it's a little too clouded. And I feel like this is already starting to look pretty good, but this area right here is still feeling a little empty. So I'm gonna add in one more rock. Boom, and then I of course don't mean Dwayne Johnson, the actor. I actually mean a rock, so in case you were wondering that, I didn't mean the person, the actor, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I just meant a rock. So yeah, there we go. And then the tree still needs to grow, but yeah, that will happen with time. This area is looking a little dark, so let's add in some glowstone. There we go. Something like that would be nice. Alright. Okay, okay. Yeah, I feel like that is pretty decent. And this is all starting to look pretty okay. Now I need to see, do I have any more bone meal in my chests left over? Yes, I do. Let's quickly go and take a quick little nap. While we're here, there we go. I'm gonna take some water. There we go. And let's see. Let's add a little more bone meal to that area. Just to extra sprinkle it, I guess. So something like that, there we go. Alright, and then can I make you grow? No, not really. Can I make you grow? No, not really. I feel like I'm wasting my bone meal with doing that. So I'm just gonna assume that it will grow with time. And there we go. I guess that's more than fine. And yeah, look at this. We got a nice little pathway now going along our nice little river here. You can't really see the river all that well from here, but you can see the wheat. So once that is all nice and golden, that will actually look really cool. And look at that, you can also see the watchtower from here. Yeah, this area now feels quite nice. We'll have to do some more work on that in the future as well, but that's something that we can do another time. Right now I feel like we did more than enough progress already on that, and I'm very satisfied. So let's actually now start by making a lake, which I have been talking about earlier on in the episode. I want to make a nice little lake area right here, and I'm actually not gonna use my diamond efficiency pickaxe this time for that, even though it will be a little bit faster. I feel like that would actually be kind of a waste of my good pickaxe, digging out that much dirt. So I'm gonna take these sticks and these iron ingots with me. We got quite a bit of iron right now, so yeah, that's fine. And I'm gonna make shovels, and every time a shovel breaks I will make another one. So let's start digging away in this area. Let's quickly do this, and I guess I can also make a little chest, just like so, where I will put in all of the dirt that I will get from this, because I feel like I'm gonna get quite a lot. And let's quickly store away our other items for path building into this chest. There we go. And the glowstone can go in here as well. Alright. And yeah, I guess that's just about fine. Yeah, this is more than enough inventory space. Alright, let's go. Let's start digging this place up. Because, yeah, as I said, I really want to make a lake. And I guess the lake will go around like this. And I'm gonna start off by actually digging out the border of it. So it will be something like this, and then expanding a little bit into this direction. Something along the lines of this. And yeah, I'm gonna dig out the borderline first, because I feel like that would make sense. I need to know kind of the region of it, or yeah, the whole area that's gonna be lake. Because otherwise I'm just gonna be digging endlessly without actually knowing what I'm doing all that well. Now I want this shape of the lake to be quite natural, so I don't want to, you know, do what I did right there, make it too diagonal. I mean, a little patch like this, no one's gonna notice that, but I shouldn't be doing that the whole time. And this is actually, wow, this is already gonna be quite big if I do it like this. So I guess it's time to start getting back into this direction. Just a little more in here, there we go, and then something like that. There we go. Got some more music starting to play, and this chicken just really wants to get in my way. Jeez, get out of here. Alright, there we go. And then a little something like this. And then it can kind of go into this area right here. And meet up like that. Okay. And then this whole area will be our lake. So this is huge. I mean, of course, nowadays with Minecraft this isn't all that big. I mean, efficiency 5 turbo shovels will just dig through this instantly. But for me, this is really quite big to dig all of this out. So that's pretty cool. We might make this a multiple episodes kind of project that I come and work on every now and then. Not the whole episode, but yeah, every episode I like dig out a layer or something. Or something like that. I don't really know how long this will take, so we'll have to wait and see a little bit. But for right now, I'm just gonna start out by doing this and see how far I get before I get kind of bored with digging this all out. But yeah, I feel like this will definitely look really good once it's all finished and just a nice little lake. So yeah, let's just start out by digging this stuff all out. And yeah, I'm gonna go layer for layer, I guess. And ooh, I just realized the grass will all spread, which is really not good, because then that means that the underside of the lake is gonna be grass, and I don't want that. I want it to be dirt. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly grab some cobblestone, and I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna fill in this outer layer with cobblestone so that the grass cannot spread. Just like so. And then I'm gonna remove the first layer. And I'm gonna try and make it so that the grass doesn't have time to spread. I guess. And then any grass that does spread, I can just dig away fast enough again. So let's quickly fill this all in. And try and make it so none of the... Okay, I should have definitely grabbed some more cobblestone. That was really stupid of me to just grab one stack. Okay, let's grab some more. Because yeah, that's idiotic. Alright, there we go. Oh, I fell into the cow pool. Oh, yeah, moo. Ugh. I don't like that guy. I really don't like that guy. Or girl, I don't know. They stink a little bit. It's, yeah, no, not a cool cow. He fell into a hole. I mean, it's kind of an idiot, you know. But at the same time, I did forget to take more cobblestone with me than one stack for this. So, I guess we are kind of in the same boat, the cow and I. But yeah, there we go. Let's fill this all in. Boom. Yep. Boom. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's from the wood, I guess. But yeah, there we go. Alright. And there we go. And now, is this gonna be... Wait. But this dirt... What? This did turn to dirt. So it does turn to dirt underwater. Oh, okay. I just did all of that for absolutely no reason then. I thought it was staying the same. I thought it would not turn the grass or back into dirt like it does in recent versions. Because I can remember that bug being patched. But maybe that bug was introduced later, so it's not always been a bug. I don't really know. I'm still gonna try and play it safe and just really not have any of the grass spread. But yeah, it's gonna be a little hard, I feel like. Because you can see it's spreading quite quickly. But I'm gonna try and fight it, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty certain that it does actually turn into dirt, so probably problem solved, and I just placed all of that cobblestone for no reason. But it's still nice to have that outer line, I guess. But yeah, there we go, and that was my first shovel. I should probably make some more shovels at once, just because. So yeah, let's make three, and boom, there we go. Oh, I threw out all my iron. There we go. Oh, I forgot to completely eat the bread. Oh, there we go. And yeah, let's just start digging it all out now. Because this project is a little big for this series. This is kind of a big project, I guess you could say. It's like on a similar scale of like the tower or the house, I would think. I don't really know how long this is gonna take, but I feel like it will take quite some time to completely make this lake look cool. But once this is done, that will definitely add a lot to our whole base area, so to say. Because at this point in time, the base is basically just the house and the tower. And that's it. So everything around it is just kind of extra detail. You know, this is all extras, so to say. But this lake, I can actually start making something around that. You know, the whole town around it. Because that would make sense. A town around a lake is not something that's too weird. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely gonna make it just feel a lot more like a whole of a base and not just a house with a whole lot of details around it. But I'm already quite happy with how the base is going, I would say. I feel like this is definitely starting to look really quite cool. But yeah, as I'm saying, I do think this lake is gonna add a lot to the whole aesthetic of our base. So that's just really great. And I cannot wait to see how this all turns out. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a process, I guess. Let's take out all of this dirt while we're at it, just so it doesn't spread too much. I'm still gonna try and fight it, because it's gonna take a little while before we get the water in here. I of course still first need to completely dig out all of the dirt before I start placing in water. And so I already don't want it to be filled with grass while it's all without the water. Because I feel like it would look a little cooler if it's just a big old dirt hole, so to say. But yeah, my shovel's about to break. Luckily I got more. There we go. And let's see. Alright, so removing the first layer is of course the biggest layer, because every layer I do, I kind of go in a little bit, since the middle of the pool or the lake is going to be the deepest, and the outer sides are of course going to be the less deep, a lot less deep. Like the full on edge is probably only going to be 1 block deep, and that will probably go in for like 2 or 3, and then it starts going down a lot, because that's how lakes work. And so yeah, the further down we go with these layer systems, the less blocks I will have to remove, because yeah, the further we are in the middle. So that's good. That also means that this layer really shows just about how big of a project this is, and I'm starting to realize it's not as big as I expected, maybe. Because yeah, right now I might have been spending 10 minutes on one layer, so the next layer will maybe take like 8 minutes, and then 6 minutes, etc, etc. So all in all, this is pretty decently doable within 1 or 2 episodes, I would say. Of course, filling in all the water will be a whole different story, and decorating the bottom of the lake is also going to be a little difficult, because there's not that many things we can do underwater just yet in these versions. The only thing I can really think of is adding in clay, to be honest, and maybe a little stone patch or something like that, and sand, I guess, yeah. But for the rest, there's not much I can do underwater. There's no coral, there's no kelp or seagrass or anything like that, so yeah, none of that is gonna be happening. Okay, my inventory is starting to fill up quite a lot with dirt. It's pretty nice. We probably are gonna use that dirt at some point in the future, so getting it now is also, yeah, always welcome. It would actually be really nice to have all of this dirt in the skyblock world, I guess, but yeah, that's not gonna be any way to do that, I guess, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, there we go. And that's 1 layer done. Let's quickly add all the dirt in here. There we go. And let's see. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna block off this water. Just around like this. There we go. Because that's not really doing anything, and I want to add in the outer edge. So yeah, there we go. I guess this one is not gonna be that, so there we go. And let's start removing this as well, just so I can get a feel for all of it. There we go. Yeah, I need to remove all of this so I can really see the whole thing as one, a whole, I guess, and not just let it be blocked off like it was, because that kind of screws with your perspective on the circular form we got going on right now. I feel like actually the form I went with is looking pretty good. I don't think I need to change much about it. Yeah, I feel like this would be a quite normal shaped lake. I mean, it could have been a little bit bigger on this side, but I'm happy with it. So let's see, what are we gonna do with the second layer? I think I'm gonna go out 2 blocks. So here. Yeah, and then it's 1, 2, 3 from 2 blocks would be here. Would that make sense? Or is that a little bit too close to the edge? You know what? I'm gonna start out with 3 blocks, because that always gives us the chance to make it smaller in the future. So 3 blocks out is where it's gonna be. And now I gotta be pretty strict with the outer layers, I guess. But that shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta follow the edges like this. There we go. And I'm gonna be quite strict with this. Just because I feel like that would make it look a lot better. So yeah, let's see. This side is... this one can actually go still. There we go. And then we have it like this. And then like that. Okay. Kind of hard to sometimes see, but this should be quite fine. Of course, maybe I make 1 or 2 mistakes with all of this at some point, but that's fine. Let's see, that's 3 blocks. It doesn't have to be picture perfect, but I still want to try and get to as close as to it as possible. Just because I feel like that would definitely add to the aesthetic of it all. So yeah, there we go. We go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one still needs to go, but that one is there, so this is good. 2, and then this one can actually kind of go closer to it because it's a big gap, I guess. And this one can also go. There we go. So this edge is a little smaller, I guess, but that's fine. We have it like that. There we go. Like this, like that, and then we need to kind of make it form into each other, I guess. And yeah, then it all goes back in like that. Okay, there we go. And now it's just a question of digging all of this out. So let's start with doing that. And then I might leave this project for this for now. Maybe not, I will have to see. This is actually going quite smoothly so far, so I'm liking the progress. But I also still need to add a path to this lake, I guess. But the thing with that path, I'm thinking I might make that path loop around the whole lake. Like have a little pathway all the way around the lake, full with some trees, and really make that area feel alive. Like it's some sort of park, you know, in the middle of a village, a little park area where you can walk with your dog or whatever, and just come at peace, stuff like that, you know, a really peaceful area. That's what I kind of am fishing with this area right here. And then, from the pass outways, then you really start going into the village. And it's not gonna be a really like a close together houses village. It's gonna be a village with a lot of space between the house, lots of nature, stuff like that. Kind of what we already have going on with the first house. Although that is probably gonna be the biggest house and also the most lonesome house, because there's not really a house really that close to it. Of course, we got a little shack and we got a tower, but in terms of an actual house being next to it, it's not going to be that far away with all the other houses. So the other houses are not going to be close together, but they're also not going to be as distant as this house will be from all the other houses. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But of course, this is all a lot of future talk. So right now it's kind of all hypothetical. That's good to envision already what you want to build, right? Because then you can start working towards that, and then having plans is always a good thing, I would say. For example, this lake was already in the planning for me for a couple of episodes now. Actually, whenever I built that river, I was already talking about the fact that I wanted to go into a lake. And so I've had that idea in my head for a long time. So I could think about it for a long time and already envision what I want to do with it and stuff like that. So that now when I'm finally starting it, I already know a lot of what I want to do. That way I'm still freestyling it, but not freestyling it 100%, I guess. Like, what I'm doing is freestyle, but I do have a plan in mind. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. And I feel like that's actually a pretty good way to go around and, play Minecraft in general, but especially with building bases and stuff like that. It's a good way to go about it, because then, you know what you want, but you can still have fun with getting there. It's not like it's all planned out or anything like that. So there we go. That's the second layer done, and that was a lot quicker than the first one. And let's see. Yeah, this is starting to look like it would be a pool, so to say, or lake, I guess. So that's good. Now I think the second layer will be, or the third layer will be 2 blocks out. So it goes down a little quicker, I guess. So let's start with doing that now. And it will be something like this. And now we really start to get to the point where there's actually stone underneath here, which is fine. We will just have to replace the stone with dirt at some point in time. But yeah, let's see. We cannot sleep just yet. Have it shape in like this. There we go. Right, I should probably sleep right now. Yeah. Okay, let's take a sip of water. There we go. We still have quite some time left on this episode. That's quite nice. Let's see. Just like that. There we go. Now we can start using our pickaxe again. There we go. And now it's kind of the same as we did before, but just with 2 blocks out instead of 1. But yeah, that's still kind of the same, I guess. This layer should probably be even faster than the first, or the other one, the last one. Because yeah, now it's really starting to get smaller and smaller. As I was saying before, once we get to this point, making a singular layer should really not take all that much time. The most time consuming part is probably planning out the shape of the layer. Oh, we got some iron right there, cool. But yeah, like doing this, laying down the outline for it all, that's probably the most time consuming part. Well, not the most, but the part that takes longest in comparison to how much you're actually doing. Like right now, of course, taking all these blocks out still takes longer than digging out a little outline. But I'm also breaking a lot more blocks while I'm doing it, you know. But yeah, it's whatever, it's whatever. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's dig out all the stone real quick first, so we don't have any of that. And maybe we make like a big old rock in the middle of the pool. Like just a big rock right there. It kind of, yeah, feel like a monument or something like that. I feel like that would look pretty cool. But I'm gonna have to think about that for a little bit. Because this lake might not be big enough for that just yet. I mean, it's definitely not big enough to have some sort of island in the middle of it. It could be big enough for it, but then it would be a very small island. But yeah, I don't feel like doing that. We might make a little bridge over this lake though. That would be pretty cool, I feel like. Just have a nice, good looking bridge. Always adds quite a lot to the aesthetic of something with a large amount of water. And there with another shovel. So we will probably do something like that. But once again, I will have to think a little more about that and also do a little more planning for that. And I need to have a lake first before I can make a bridge over it. That does make sense, I feel like. So yeah, there we go. Here we go. Alright. And that's another layer, nice and done. Just a couple more blocks to go. And there we go. I should probably put away my dirt real quick. There we go. Boom, boom. And this chest is basically full now. So that's cool. Let's make another one. Boom. And there we go. And there we go. Alright. And now we need to see. So, next layer. I think I'm just gonna go all in this episode with building this lake. Because I'm really starting to enjoy it. So yeah, might as well, right? Next layer. I'm gonna go 2 blocks or 3 blocks. I think I'm gonna go for another 3 blocks. Just to make it not have too many layers. I don't want it to be like 10 blocks deep in the middle or anything like that. That would be a little weird. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then we make this one right here. And yeah, there we go. So this will definitely make it a whole lot smaller than it was so far. So this is gonna trim off quite a bit of the remaining blocks, I guess, but that's fine. Now we do need to replace all of this stone in the future with dirt or something like dirt, something like sand would do as well, or clay, whatever, but yeah, not stone. But that is something I will do after I finish the whole outline, because I feel like that would make more sense. because otherwise I might get a little confused with what I'm doing, I guess. But yeah, there we go. And we don't want to get confused because that hurts your brain, you know. And yeah, that's never nice. So there we go. Alright, we messed up a little bit there. Let's get some dirt. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And this one is still quite a big hop, I guess. There we go. Boom, boom. And connect it all up. And I guess this was a little too short, but that's fine. There we go. That's another layer completely done. Well, not completely done, outlined. Sorry. It's not done, but you know what I mean. It's outlined, and cutting this stuff out is actually the really easy part. So yeah, there we go. And there we go. Boom, 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 boom. And then we might only have 1 or 2 more layers to go, I feel like. Although, it might be pretty cool to just have it like this, you know? Yeah, maybe one more layer, but not too much deeper than this, I feel like would be good. Because you don't, as I said, you don't want it to be too deep. So let's see here. I'm gonna go out 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks this time. So it's gonna be really big. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, this is actually the only spot it can go. And that's already there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's gonna be a really small next little layer we got going on here. But that's good. That's something I want. Because as I said, you don't want to make it too deep, and the last layer should be quite small in comparison to all the other stuff. So yeah, there we go. And this one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah, so this can go here, and this is actually already small. There we go. And this is a little small, I guess, but yeah, here we go. And then that's good. I feel like that's actually already good. And then we do one more right here, and that will just be a little something like this. And I feel like this would make sense. I feel like this is actually something you would see in a lake, especially in Minecraft lakes. So yeah, something like this shape should do fine. Now it's just a question of filling all of this stuff in with actual bottom blocks, I guess. So let's see. Let's start out with collecting some sand. I'm gonna go over to the desert. Let's put this stuff in here. One more shovel just in case. There we go. And let's start running over to the desert and get ourselves a lot of sand blocks. Because definitely need some sand at the bottom of a lake. That would just make sense, I would say. So yeah, let's go over here and devour our desert a little bit. I don't want it to make it to look too ugly, so I'm gonna go a little further away into an area where I don't really see anyway. Oh, we got some clay here as well. I guess I can kind of just get this while I'm here. I'm gonna do this with my pickaxe because otherwise I will drown. And that's no fun. We don't want to drown now, do we? There we go. And whoa, I'm slow upstairs. Okay, or going up the water slow. There we go. Now, what is that cow doing in the water? Alright, there we go. We got some more clay. Oh yeah, items don't float in this version, they just sink. Good to remember. There we go, there we go. Now, I hope I haven't actually thought about this now that I realize it. But yeah, I can actually make clay blocks, right? Okay, I can. Ooh, good. Alright, and that should actually already be quite a good amount. We don't want too many clay patches down there. But yeah, there we go. Alright, let's start digging out some sand as well. And I feel like 2, maybe 3 stacks should be more than enough. We don't need to go any crazy on the sand or the clay. It's just a nice little extra detail I want to add in to the lake. Nothing crazy, so to say. So yeah, there we go. Just dig out all of this. There we go. Very nice. Nice and easy. I'm still gonna make it look a little natural, I guess. So I'm gonna connect it all up. There we go. Otherwise it would look a little too weird. even for my likings. I know I'm not really coming to this area or anything all that much, but still, it still needs to look somewhat okay, you know. I don't want to have just a big chunk missing all over the place in this desert or anything like that. I feel like you need to take care of your Minecraft world, you know, and make it all look a little okay, even though you're destroying it. Okay, there we go. This should be more than enough. So I'm gonna just take this out. There we go. And now it actually looks like it naturally generated like that. So yeah, I'm fine with that. Ooh, look at that tower in the distance. In our house. Oh, nice. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, let's go back. Yep. Yeah. Take a swim. There's some more clay here. I guess I'm gonna mine that as well. Can I sleep yet? No, I cannot. Let's mine some clay. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And after this I will take a quick another nap. And then I can go back to my little pond, lake, whatever you want to really call it. Doesn't really matter. Let's see, how much surrounding damage do I take? Oh, quite a lot. Okay, let's go up. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Let's take a sleep. Some water. There we go. And there we go. Alright, let's collect our clay. There we go. Alright, and go up. Yep. Alright, nice. And let's see here. Yeah, okay, well, I messed it up. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Boom, 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 and whatever. I don't care that much. That's more than enough clay anyway. Alright, let's go back. And let's try and finish off the bottom part of the lake. But yeah, this is gonna look good, I feel like. I definitely feel like this is gonna work. Now let's see. I think it would be a wise idea to first of all collect all of this sweet coal. Jeez, oh my. Alright, I'm not gonna leave this hanging. I have been running out of coal all the time. Woohoo, look at this. Alright. Yes, please, sir. And some iron. Alright, we are getting rich today. Nice. And that's about it, I would say. Yeah. Right, let's make some torches with that coal so that we can light up the hole that it left behind, because I ain't filling all of this. There we go. And as I was saying, I think it would be smart. Oh, my whole hole is now gone. But yeah, smart to fill this area up with clay. So I feel like that was this shape. Yeah, there we go. And have it leak a little bit over into the surrounding area, just like that. There we go. So like really the bottom of the lake, you know, it is clay. That would make sense. So something little along the lines of this, and I guess we can make it all full, just like so. And there we go. All right. So this is clay. This is a nice little clay patch we got going on right here, and then we do the same for this one. We make it all a clay patch, just like so. Boom. And then we are basically already almost fully out of clay. So I'm gonna make one side of it actually connect up, just like so. Oh, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Wow, I did it again. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then something like this. Alright. And I feel like that is nice enough. Then this will all be sand. So all of this layer will now be sand. So yeah, basically the bottom of the ocean is like clay and sand and stuff, and maybe we should add in some gravel as well, now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, this should almost all be gravel now that I think about it. But yeah, that's kind of like the bottom layer of the lake. It's a little rough and yeah, muddy, I guess, whilst the top layer is more dirt, because yeah, that's less muddy. It's still muddy, but less muddy, you know. I don't know if you've ever swam in a lake, but it's always quite muddy and yeah, troubled water. So it's yeah, a little gross, I guess, but that's fine. But that in the middle it's always yeah, cleaner but also dirtier, I guess. So to say. So yeah, there we go. Now, once again, I would love to add some kelp or stuff like this to this part, because then, yeah, that would make it even more real. But that's not something I can do right now, and actually not for a lot of time. I mean, yeah, that's 1.13. That's gonna take another 12 seasons or something. So, yeah, that's not gonna happen just yet. Okay, but let's grab that gravel. Let's see. Gravel. Thank you. Right, we are starting to run quite low on time of this episode. I just want to finish the layer down here with all of this stuff. So you're gonna have gravel like this. Boom. Basically filling in all of this area, and then right here we can have it meng a little bit with sand. So something along the lines of this. There we go. There we go, and then this will all be gravel again. Let's see. Boom. Surround it all with gravel, there we go, and then make it spill a little over. Not too much or anything, just a little touch here and there. There we go. Alright, and then the corners will also be sand, and the next layer will just basically be fully sand, and then the layers after that are all gonna be like dirt and stuff like that. So yeah, there we go. Yep. Alright, time to dig all of this out and replace it with sand. There we go. There we go. I quickly want to finish off at least this layer with the sand, just so it already, yeah, you can really start feeling how it's gonna look, I guess. And then the water will have to do the next episode, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that in 1 minute or anything like that. So yeah, I will postpone that to the next episode and see how that is gonna change everything up and see if it actually works. I feel like this is gonna be looking quite cool. Now, this was actually not really my plan today's episode, to make a lake like this. It was more focused on the paths. But I'm quite happy that I went for this, because this is starting to look quite cool, I would say. And yeah, this, as I said before, earlier on the episode, I feel like this is definitely gonna make the whole of the base area just, yeah, feel a lot better and more like home, I guess. So yeah, there we go. One more little strip of stone to remove. There we go, and then we can place in all of the sand. That's always the nice part. Now, we might not have just enough sand. I guess I underestimated how much I was gonna use it by a little bit, but yeah, let's start off by doing this part, because that makes sense. Lay it all out. There we go, and we got a little more. Okay. Boom. Alright. And then, yeah, okay. I like this extra little strip of sand. I feel like that is actually, yeah, quite a nice little detail. Now, of course, we are gonna do the same with the dirt as we did on the last layer with sand, where the last little part, it's gonna be mainly still sand, but not all, you know. So every now and then we will have some dirt sprinkling in, I guess. So yeah, let's see. There's something like that. There we go. And every hole I'm now leaving open is basically gonna be dirt. But we just barely don't have enough sand, I feel like. Which is really quite unfortunate. Yeah, we just about ran out. That's quite annoying, because I would have liked to finish this all off. So I guess I quickly could take a look inside if we had some more sand laying around there. And if we don't, then I will have to do that in the next episode. We had 7 sand blocks. Alright. We're getting there. 9. Alright. Gonna get 11. No, we cannot. Okay, that's quite sad. Okay, let's at least add these in. I guess we have some more sand over here, but I don't feel like doing that right now. But yeah, there we go. And this is definitely not gonna be enough just yet, but that's fine. Boom. and boom, 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 and I will have to do in the next episode. Let's see, I'm gonna quickly take my screenshot for today's episode right here, because I feel like this is a pretty cool spot, and I still need to do it for today's episode. Let's see, should I stand down a little bit? I kind of wanna, you know, angle it up towards all of that, but I guess it's more about the lake. So boom, there we go, that's the screenshots for today's episode. I feel like it's a pretty cool one. There we go. Let's quickly put some... oh no, this is actually good. Well, as I said, we are unfortunately completely out of time for today's episode, but I do hope you enjoyed this one. It was another one with a lot of building and detailing, and actually quite a bit of digging as well. But yeah, as I said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye!